Hi everyone, it is me, Sailor Earth, Ernest, or Ernest P. Worrell here. And today I'm going to talk about how I became Sailor Earth. Now, I can't say that it's the same way that Mina became Sailor V, which was Sailor Venus, which was Sailor Hellas World. I can say it was little like it. No, I didn't. I did not have anyone who helped me awaken. If it was, most likely it was God and Jesus that helped me awaken, so that would have been the who. One day, I started having dreams of the past, of the Moon Kingdom, of folks in war, folks dying, but not understanding what the dream was about. Believing it had to be a forlorn nightmare, but I didn't feel frightened in these dreams. I felt, well, a little frightened. Maybe and a little more frightening because I never had dreams like this before. But then I started to know that these thoughts were of my past life as ATHELING Earth, the first Wicker of the Moon Kingdom. The high leader of the sailor fighters, which was a rank above the team leader, but underneath the Queen of the Moon, or that of the ATHELING of the Moon. And the dreams I had was the Dark Kingdom, the last foe that the Moon Kingdom would go to war against. Not knowing that was Queen Beryl and the Dark Kingdom was the last big foe that the Moon Kingdom had before it was all ended and we were all slain, and then God answering Queen Serenity's wish for us to be born again, we were born again. I didn't awaken until 2008 YL at the latest. I didn't get to DAWLAND until at least 2009 YL. And I didn't meet my other fellow sailor fighters, both the inners and the elders, until 2009 YL, and most likely I didn't meet the elder sailor fighters until much later. Now, once I got my shape-shifting stick, I went out, righting wrongs, And yes, I did spend my life doing that. Let's go back to when I had to stop Crater from taking over a summer sleepaway settling, or when I had to help Seth Applegate get Joseph Carrodus to become the new Father Yule, or when I had to fight Felix Nash, who had gotten me put in lockup in his stead because I happened to look like him enough, and stop him from stealing from a boundary. Or when I fought Trancer the Troll, or when I fought Doc Hitler Randall Glencliffe, or when I had to help keep Chickasaw Falls from being closed down by helping my fellow learners and I play a football game, or when I helped Barry and his team win a winnable ball game, and learned that sometimes doing the smooth thing isn't always the right thing. Learned about hard work that day. Or when me and Renee ended up, helping getting the eyes of the goalie back, not knowing the eyes of the goalie was a toy that I had made. Or how about when I stopped at Fafali Fatuti and Pierre Gallet, from shooting a mighty warhead off. So I was already doing things like that even before I became a sailor fighter. As Sailor E, I was doing that and some. And it's true, as Sailor E, I didn't get any films. I didn't get any dolls to speak of. I didn't get a drawing show. And need be, I wasn't as well known to get that. I may have gotten a film game later, need be a film, but very few folks didn't know me as that well. Yes, at the end, I would get a drawing show. I would get books. I'd get a film game. And when I got to be with the other sailor fighters, Serena, Amy Ray, Lee Mina, and, well, Darian, well, you know, and Rini, when I did meet them, it was wonderful. You know, I did meet Amara, Michelle, Tristan, Ataru, Calvin later on. We know him as Snoop Dogg. He's Sailor Son. Now, a lot of folks in the Sailor Moon followership, half of them are on the, oh, there is no Sailor Earth. You broke one of the oversights. Another side of the Sailor Moon followership says that, you know, anyone can be a sailor fighter and anyone can be Sailor Earth. I believe that it was codenamed Sailor Earth or hidden name Sailor Earth. I think her name was McCrawler. Kyler, I can't say her name right. Forgive me there. But you said that, and she says, and I don't know if I'm going to say it the right way, but in every world, there is a Sailor Earth. And in this world, it just happens to be me. So in a way, she gave her blessing on it. As so did many other folks in the Sailor Moon followership who were open-minded enough to do so. So, it's true, I can't shapeshift, because there is no true Sailor Earth doll. There never was a Sailor Earth and Sailor Moon. But all I do have are drawings of me, which one day I will show to you, either as a short or, you know, as a upload or whatever. I will show these drawings to you one day as me as Sailor Earth. Well, I hope you like this film. Give it a like, share and playlist it, and we'll see you later. Know what I mean?